The Law of Opulence, Part 3, Abundance. I come that they might have life, and they might have it more abundantly. God, the mind of nature, produces the abundance of nature with the purpose of providing for the development of man, not of some men, but a man. The purpose of nature is the continuous advancement of life, and as man is an embodiment of God in the highest form of life, the purpose of nature must be continuous advancement of every man into more abundant life. That which seeks advancement of every man cannot take away anything from any man. Therefore, to be one with man, with the mind of nature, is to seek the advancement of all at the expenses of none. To seek to get for all what one desires is to get for oneself. This must lift one entirely out of the competitive thought. What I want for myself, I want for all. That is the declaration of independence aimed at the competitive system. Our fathers give us. That is the prayer of the advancing life. The declaration and prayer are in unison with the mind of nature. The man who so declares and so prays is mentally one with all that lives, God, nature, and man. And this is the atonement. To be mentally one with the mind of things makes you able to register your thoughts on the mind and your desires as well. When you desire a thing and your mind and the mind of things are one, that thing will desire you and will move towards you. If you desire dollars and your mind is one with the mind that pervades dollars and all things else, dollars will be permeated with a desire to come to you, and they will move towards you, impelled by the eternal power which make for more abundant life. So this last paragraph might have said in a wordy kind of way, but it's basically describing the law of attraction or the law of vibration, that, if your desire or, want money and your mind is with the mind of the universe, so to speak, money will be, desire you to, the like attracts like. To attain what you want, you only need to establish your own at one mint with the mind of things, and they will be drawn towards you. But the primal purpose of the mind of things is that the continuous advancement of all into more abundant life. Therefore, nothing will be taken away from any man or woman and given to you unless you give to the person more in the way of life than you take away. So, in the process of, the law of attraction, you have to take action in the sense that you're giving more to someone else that's giving you money. You provide more value to that person than the cash value they're giving you. You can't take away from someone to get what you want. You have to, provide something to them. It will be plainly seen that the divine mind cannot be brought into action in the field of purely competitive business. God cannot be divided against himself. He cannot be made to take from one and give to another. You will not decrease one man's opportunity to advance in life in order to increase another man's opportunity to advance in life. He is not a respecter of persons and has no favorites. He is equally in all and equally for all and the service of all alike. To make the at moment, you must see your business gives to all who deal with you a full equivalent in life for the money value of what you take from them. I say in life, that doesn't necessarily mean in money value. Here's what many critics of the profit system fail to understand. That a thing of small value to one man may be in estimatable value to another who can use it for the advancement of life. The value of a thing to a man is determined by the plane of life on which he stands. What is of no value on one plane or in one stage of his development is indispensable on another plane or in another stage. The life-giving power of any article may be out of all proportion to its monetary value. This book is not worth $1 insofar as the cash value of the paper and ink are concerned, but one sentence in it may be worth thousands of dollars to any reader. You may sell an article for more than it cost you, making a profit, but the purchaser may put it to such use that it will be worth hundreds of times its cost to him. And in the case of profit is no robbery. See that your business meets the fundamental requirements. That is the first step. So, I've been reading this small book or pamphlet, if you and it might have only cost a few bucks, but if the thoughts contained in this can make me or you as a viewer more than a few bucks, then this is well worth the money paid. What you seek for yourself and you're seeking for all, and the mental principle and everything that you need begins to gravitate towards you. If you need dollars, the mind of things in the dollars is conscious of the need, and you can affirm the truth, dollars want me. Dollars will begin to move to you, and they will come inevitably from those who need what you can give in exchange. The divine mind will attend to the transference of that which is needed for the advancement of life to the place which need exists. This will apply not only to all you need to keep your business going, but to all you are capable of using to enter into a fuller life yourself. No good things will be withheld from you. Your unity with the evolutionary power, with the purpose of nature, will be such that you will receive all the nature has to give you, because you will do always the will of God. All things are yours, and you need to compete with no one. But you must bear in mind that your wants are impressed on the divine mind only by your faith. A doubt cuts the connection. Anxiety and fear cut the connection. So, it's well and fine to have a desire to want things, but if you believe in those things, the faith will help facilitate the law of attraction. But if you have any doubt, disbelief, if you have any kind of anxiety or fear, that'll stop the law of attraction. Your connection with the universe will stop the flow of things. Exactly as you are in the matter of impressing your own subconscious mind, so you are in the matter of impressing the mind of things. Your affirmations fall flat unless they are made with the dynamic power of absolute faith. The mind of things will not act positively for doubt and hesitancy. What things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that you receive them, and ye shall have them. We cannot walk and work with God and distrust Him at the same time. If you feel distrust, you impress the mind of things with distrust of you, and things will move away from you rather than towards you. The requirement for non-competitive success are simple. First, desire for everyone what you desire for yourself, and be sure to take nothing away from anybody without giving a full equivalent in life, and the more you give, the better for you. So, the whole thought of, give and receive, that some might think that you'll get taken advantage of, and maybe bad people might take advantage of you, but the more willing you are to give, the more the universe will see that and lead people and things to give back to you. Then move out into absolute faith that all you need for the fullest life you are capable of living will come to you. Pray with unfaltering faith to the Father that it shall come to you, and thank Him for every prayer from the heart full of gratitude that it does come to you. Everything that comes to you then will mean more life to someone else. Each gain you make will add to the wealth of someone else. What you get for yourself, life, you get for all. Your success adds to the life, health, wealth, and happiness of all. But someone says, wherein does this difference from competition after all? Are you not still competing with those in the same line of business? No. What you gain will not come from the limited supply for which others are struggling, but from the whole. Let me illustrate. It may be said that there is only a limited supply of money in the country, not enough to supply the needs of all. Suppose a large number of people enter this way of life, and dollars begin to move towards them all. There will not be enough to go around. That is true, but the thought of need impressed upon the mind of things would react upon the minds of men. New currency laws would be passed. The bullion would begin to move towards the mints, and the printing presses turn out banknotes if they were necessary to the advancement of life. The mind of things reaches beyond the coin cash into the gold and silver lying in the hearts of the hills, and it will all begin to move forward when it is called for by the prayer of faith. And the same is true of everything else. Not only the mints, but the mills will start whenever sufficient number of people have entered a way of the advancing life. If it be urged that the wage system prevents a worker from living full life, the answer is that whenever the workers begin to live full lives, if the wage system stands in the way of their advancement, it will be changed. Their demands for more life will be all that is required to change it. Life cannot be changed by changing, life cannot be advanced by changing systems, but systems may be changed by the advance of life. There is plenty of work to be done in the erection of useful and beautiful things. All that is needed is demand for those things to be by those whose sole purpose is to use them to give more life to all. As the number of such people increase, the prosperity of all will increase, and a constantly increasing proportion of all cases will come into the truth, abandoning competition in the way of the limited supply, until the kingdom will be established on earth as it is in heaven. And that is the end of part 3. And then it kind of has a one-page thing about the publisher, which is and or distributor of this book. So hopefully you found some value in this. Keep checking back for some more Science of Getting Rich related videos, along with some more business and entrepreneur and money related videos. Thank you, and have a good day.